Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing my first read aloud, and it's going to be of the Thomas and Friends book series based off of the television story series that aired from 1984 to, from 1984 to 2009 or so, and I'm only talking about the one with the models and not with the CGI Thomases. So they made books out of them in 2011. So I got a stack of them. I only got 3 books. These are from when I was young. I got Gordon Takes a Tumble, Thomas, James, and the Red Balloon, and Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Percy's Chocolate Crunch right now. Percy's Chocolate Crunch. The Fat Controller's engines loved being shiny and clean. Percy often had the dirtiest work to do, but he likes to be clean as much as any other engine, so washdowns are important to Percy. One day the Fat Controller had bad news. Due to water shortage, he said, no engine shall have to use more than 1 washdown a day. Usefulness before cleanliness. Percy was upset. I get very dirty, he complained. I need washdowns. Gordon only has them to feel important. I'm important, sniffled Gordon. I'm an express engine. You're a pouty puffer, Percy teased James. No, I'm not, wheezed Percy, and he chuffed away. There's a picture of James. That day, Percy was loading coal trucks. He was trying extra hard to stay clean, but the troublesome trucks were being naughty. As Percy pushed under the coal chutes, they rolled forward before Percy could stop. He was under chute. Coal dust blew everywhere. There's a picture of Percy under the coal chute, and he got dirty soot all over him. Oh no, coughed Percy. I'm filthy. Percy felt awful, but he knew he had to carry on. On the way to Brenham Docks, the troublesome trucks teased poor Percy even more. Clickety-clack, don't look back, Percy's on our truck. Be quiet, Percy snapped. There's a picture of Percy getting covered in coal dust. There's a picture of Harold and Percy. When Percy arrived at the docks, he was very upset. From now on, I'm only doing work where I won't get dirty, he said, biffing the trucks into a siding. Harold the helicopter was delivering medical supplies to the docks. There was a big pile of cinders and ashes next to him. Just as Percy passed by, Harold took off. He blew cinders and ashes all over everything, including Percy. Not again, Percy groaned. I want a washdown. Usefulness before cleanliness, his driver reminded him. Now Percy's even more dirty. Here's a picture of Percy trying to go to the washdown because he's dirty. I want to be useful somewhere where I can't get any dirtier. Percy huffed. There's a load of sugar going to the chocolate factory, his driver said. We could take the sugar trucks. Sugar, said Percy. That's nice and clean. And I made a mistake by saying he he's going to the wash lines. He's going to the chocolate factory. Percy was pleased, but he didn't know that earlier that day, a leaky truck spilled oil on the track. When he approached the chocolate factory, his driver applied the brakes, but when Percy's wheel just skidded on the oily rails. "Oh no!" hooted Percy. He crashed through the buffers and disappeared into the factory. That's a picture of Emily. I think that's Oliver over there. And there is Annie. But there's no sign of Percy because he got pushed into the chocolate factory. There's a picture of Percy covered in chocolate. Percy made a lot of noise, but the only thing he crashed into was a big tub of chocolate. "Yuck," he groaned as he steamed out of the other end of the factory. "I've never been this dirty." He was covered from funnel to firebox in sticky, gooey chocolate. And for all of you chocolate lovers out there, I don't want to lick this guy because he's covered in chocolate and he's dirty too. Back at the sheds, all the other engines thought it was very funny. "You look good enough to eat," Thomas hooted. Putting Percy teased James. That's a picture of Thomas. "Ahem," said a stern voice. It was a fat controller. You have had a trying day, Percy," he said. Picture of Percy on the turntable and the rest of the engines, which is Henry, James, and Thomas sitting there. Here's a picture of Percy covered in dried chocolate, smiling. "Yes, sir," replied Percy from beneath the chocolate. "But you showed us all that usefulness does come before cleanliness," continued the fat controller. "So you shall have your wash down, and you shall have a new coat of paint." "Oh, thank you, sir," exclaimed Percy. He was lost for words. Percy was beaming with delight. This picture of the fat controller. The end. I'm going to read Thomas and the Red Balloon next time.